Good morning, Fruit and Seed family. How are you? It is Wednesday morning, December 18th. Oh my goodness, we are less than a week away from Christmas. Let me see. As a matter of fact, I think we are exactly a week away from Christmas. Where are my Fruit and Seed family members? I am waiting for you. Anyway, when you pop on here, you're more than welcome to share this. I'm just going to talk till you get here. Anyway, I'm so excited. It's cold here. It's really cold. Good morning, Miss Tasha. It is cold here. It is cold here in Michigan. Let me know how the weather is there. It is cold up in this mug and outside. Outside. It's not snowing here yet in Michigan, but it is something cold. Miss Yvonne Greer, hope you're doing well this morning. I'm doing good. It is 6:40 in the morning. Miss Sherry, how are you, honey? I know I haven't talked to y'all this week, so don't be all, some kind of way with me. Just come on. Do what you gotta do, Miss Yvonne. Hey. Anyway, I am so excited. I got some good information for you as I fan myself. Oh, my Lord. Hot flashes are absolutely stinking amazing. It's like, it's like cold. It's in the wintertime here in Michigan. You see my brow? This doesn't make any sense to me. I don't understand. It's like on the inside. Can you say on the inside? It's 24. Wow, y'all cold too. That's kind of, all right, strange to be that far down south and be that cold. Well, y'all have had your issues too. Anyway, it is cold here. It is, the wind chill factors, it's in the teens here. At any rate, I just got a wonderful download right from God that I wanted to share with y'all. It's time to defeat fear. All right, we are getting ready to, we are days away. Let's see. We're less than 2 weeks away. No, we are exactly 2 weeks away from a new year, y'all. And we can defeat fear right now, okay? We've got to defeat fear to walk into this new season. My objective, I got a lot of new things that I want to bring for Fruit and Seed 2020. Most importantly, we've got to get clear. Can somebody say clear vision? Bam, bam, 2020. I want both of these mugs clear. We've got to be clear on what God says about us, who we are in Him, His purpose, His design for our life. We have to be clear about it. Give me some hearts, give me some love, and share this and let me know that you're ready to be clear. You are ready to get crystal clear about God's design, His purpose, His assignment for your life, and what it is you want to do for 2020, what you want to do for right now. We don't have to wait. We don't have to wait for 2 weeks. We can get started right now defeating this fear, okay? Let me know if you can hear me okay and that we are good to go. You guys that are going to watch this by replay, can you just type in the comment replay? You ready to get clear? Thank you, Miss Yvonne. I'm ready to get clear too, baby. 2020, clear vision. It's time to get clear about some stuff. It's time to tell the truth. So, how do we defeat fear? Tell it the truth. I'm gonna clap. I'm gonna be my own backup this morning. Tell fear the truth. Tell it the truth. Replay. No, I'm talking about when you watch this in replay. Go on, Miss Yvonne. Baby, that just means you just paying attention. I love you for that. We're gonna have to talk soon. Anyway, now I got the scripture in there, 2 Timothy 1:7, that God hasn't given us the spirit of fear, but He gave us power, love, and a sound mind. Okay, so first of all, we have to understand that fear did not come from God. That's number one. Fear, he didn't give us fear. He did not give us fear. What did He give us? Power, love, a sound mind. Let me let you in on the little tactic that I have found personally, that I have been able to stand up to the spirit of fear and defeat it. Every single time. But it's in the remembering. It's in the remembering to practice it so it can become a part of your regular life, so that you can begin to stand up and do some of the things God has placed in your heart to do. So you can let me know God has given you specific things that he wants you to do. The word says that he's given us the ability to get wealth, right? So even in this area of health and nutrition and us wanting to live better, think better, be better, he's given us tools and tactics. He's given us specific things that he wants us to do in order to get wealth. God ain't mad with us having money. Now, he has the issue with money having us, having our heart. You know what I'm saying? That unrighteous pursuit. But he will give you an idea. He'll give you a strategy. He'll give you an entrepreneur idea that will not only bless you, but will bless everybody around you. God is okay with us having the blessing. As a matter of fact, he released the blessing to us through Abraham. And then he jumps way over to Jesus when Jesus came and gave his life. And he releases that blessing again. But you know what? We have to cooperate with him. I'm going to have some t-shirts coming soon, and it's going to be called Living the 2911 Life. Let me know if you want one. I'm going to be wearing them in a couple of days, okay? I'm going to be wearing it, and then you guys will be able to order it too. 2911. It's time for us to live the 2911 life. And I don't want anything that has nothing to do with 2911. What's 2911? Brother Jerry, I just saw you at the gym. Jeremiah 2911. He says, I know the thoughts. I know the plans that I have for you. Plans of good, not evil. To give you hope and a future in your final outcome. He has a plan and a future already mapped out for us. But we have to cooperate with him. We have to, on purpose, cooperate with God's plan to get us there. It's not, Lord, you do it, and then we lay back and do nothing. We have to cooperate. We have to be obedient, and we have to walk in accordance with his plan. And it's not hard. It's not hard. Let me take a deep breath so I can tell you how to defeat fear. Anybody ready? Miss Yvonne, you still with me? Brother Jerry, I see you. Y'all ready? You ready for this strategy? Okay. Defeat fear by telling it the truth. Miss Stacy Lopez, I hope you're on here, boo. It is good that you popped on here. Defeating fear, telling it the truth. Let me help you. The purpose of fear is not to harm you. Fear can never harm you. I need somebody to write that out too. You can put it in your notes. I hope you know when you see me pop on to be ready. Have something to write with, be running around, or watch it in replay and write it out. The purpose of fear, Miss Sunny. Thank you, Miss Yvonne. How are you, Sunny? I'm so happy you popped on here. The purpose of fear is not to harm you. Fear cannot harm you. The purpose of fear is to stop you. That's it. It's not that deep. It is really not that deep. The purpose of fear is to stop you. That's it. It is to stop you with all of the what ifs and with all of the what you don't have. Miss Yvonne, you done 6 miles. Girl, do your thing. The purpose of fear is to stop you, not to harm you. Fear cannot harm you, but it can stop you with all of the what ifs, the lives, the what you don't have stuck in here from formative years, from foundational years, those lies that the enemy planted in us that now have grown into full-grown trees that now stand up and talk to us when we have the nerve to want to do something great. Fear stands up and says, well, you can't do that. You can't do that because, and it starts going down the list of all of the lies that we heard. But guess what I found that really helps me? I'm going to share this. You right, Brother Jerry? 2911. Living the 2911 life. All right. About ready to punch the clock, Miss Sunny. You better do your thing. Listen here. 2911 life. Defeating fear. Tell fear the truth. I'm going to clap right there by myself. How do you do that? Agree with it. You know one of the things fear going to tell you? You're not smart enough. And you know what I say? You're absolutely right. And what else? What else you got, fear? Bring it on, in other words. Because fear wants to stop you. But like I said, what I have found that has helped me to conquer the fear is agreeing with it. Not agreeing with it to stop, but agreeing with it to shut it off. When fear stands up and tells me I'm not smart enough, I tell the fear, you know what, you're absolutely right. Now, what else you got? Because I'm still going to do it. Because it's not about me being smart enough. That's the comeback, baby. And fear tell you, you ain't tall enough. You're absolutely right. But you know what? I got a step stool over there. I'm going to get on this step stool and I'm still going to reach my goal. What else you got, fear? You're not educated. You don't have a degree. Absolutely right. You are right. But I can study. I can go back to school. I can take classes online. What else do you have for me? And you keep cutting off the power of fear. See, fear does not have the power to stop you, Miss Coretta. I hope you're getting that. Fear does not have the power to stop you, but the fear get the power from us. And we become petrified with all of the lies. Lies will petrify you. Yep. What's the lie? You're not good enough. You ain't smart enough. You ain't tall enough. You don't have a degree. And you know what I say to fear? You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. And guess what? I'm still walking in the room with the power and the authority that God has given me because he ain't told me I needed a degree. Now, he will instruct us. We study to show ourselves approved, right? We get information. We study, take online courses, take a college course, do whatever you need to. But that still does not matter because fear will tell you, you ain't good enough. Well, guess what? It ain't about me being good enough. It never was. Come on. You see that? That's what I feel. It ain't about me being good enough. Why? Because he's good. So it ain't about me being good. It's about him being good. And I'm going to walk through every open door that he opens. I'm going to clap. I just feel excited. Anybody else excited? When you give me a heart, let me know that you're excited with me. Because what I'm finding out is that the power of fear has everything to do with the power that you give it. We give it the power. It has no power. Fear is there to stop us. Fear says you can't because you're not. And what I say, you know what? I can't because I'm not. Why? Because the greater one is on the inside of me. All right. Anybody get that? Come on. The greater one is on the inside of me. God is not requiring that we be perfect. He wants us to be brave. And then he says this, I'm going to be in you and I'm going to be with you. Did that just help somebody? I know it helped me because sometimes when you go into some of these arenas and God wants to put you into some powerful arenas with some powerful people, fear wants to tell you you're not as smart as them. And you know what I say? You're absolutely right. But I have the greater one on the inside of me, fear. It's not about me. It's about him in me. So guess what? I'm going to go into this arena. I'm going to go into this place with him on the inside of me. So I get to depend on his power, in his glory, in what he's put in me. Honey, your life, all right, this going to help somebody. Your life and your personal experience is experience enough to walk in the arena that God has given you. And he's given all of us one. You don't think you don't have enough. Your experience gives you enough. Your experience, your life experience makes you an expert. All right. Who did that just help? Your life experience makes you an expert in regardless to where it is. If you've been abused over your life, that experience and that freedom is your expertise. All right. See, why the alarm always got to come and try to knock me out of my greatness? But you know what? We got to keep going. Why? Because fear is not designed to hurt us. It is designed to stop us. It is a strategy of the enemy that says, let me just make sure that I keep talking to her the same lies that she's been believing her whole life, that he's been believing his whole life. You're not smart enough. You're not cool enough. You're not pretty enough. And even those lies that have come through the mouths of the people that we love. You know what I say to that? It applies to you too. Listen, who do we need in our life? You need maybe about 3-4 good people. 3-4 good people in your life that will believe in you, that will love you. And all of us have them. And you know what? They don't necessarily have to be family members. I'm going to clap. Anybody else going to clap with me? Anybody else going to agree? It don't have to be family members. Because other people in your life, in your family, could be in stuck places. Please do not depend on somebody who's stuck to give you a word of encouragement. All right. I need to swing around in my chair by myself. You better not depend on stuck people to give you a word of encouragement. I take my glasses off with that one. Don't depend on stuck people to give you a word of encouragement when it's time for you to move forward. Don't depend on those stuck people. Stuck people can't encourage you. Why? Because they stuck. They're stuck in their perspective. They're stuck in their understanding. When you trying to move forward in the thing that God has given you, you better not depend on stuck people. Even in your house, even in your family, you better look outside of mama them and your cousins and sisters them and be careful telling them your dream when it's in its infancy stage. Do you understand me? I'm talking about when it's in its infancy stage and you're trying to birth something. You can't tell them. Not that you are afraid, remember, but you're in a place of birthing. What are you trying to birth? What are you trying to believe? You better get you some believers around you. You better get somebody that's going to say you can do this. You have to get somebody that will help you along your way. Is there a spiritual leader, an apostle, a pastor, a good friend? Is there somebody that you say, I'm going to link up with them? Why? Because they believe. Is there a Joshua and a Caleb in your life? All right, come on. Do anybody have a Joshua and a Caleb? They say, you know what? I'm going to link up with them because they believe. I'm going to link up with them. Why? Because they've birthed something. I want to birth something. Who wants to birth something? Come on, give me a heart. Let me know. Do you want to birth something? There's still time. The clock ain't running out. The clock just getting wound up, baby. I know I'm wound up. Why? Because I'm excited. Why? Because every time I do this, fear backs up. Fear said, wait, hold up. My purpose was to stop you. My purpose wasn't for you to agree with me and you keep going. Agree with it and keep going. Agree with it and keep marching. Say, you know what? You're absolutely right. But it's not about me being good enough, smart enough, pretty enough, tall enough. It's about who's on the inside of me. It's about me believing him. It's about me saying, you know what, God? I am completely responsible for my maturity. We're going to grow either way it goes, okay? Listen, we're still here. We're going to grow older. We better be thanking God about growing older, okay? And not be mad. Be so appreciative of the wrinkles and the bags you see in the mirror. And tell that woman, that man in the mirror, you are absolutely freaking amazing. You better learn to tell you that. Learn to tell you how amazing you are. What's the saying? Learn to be now what you needed then. Encourage yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, you are bad to the bone. Look at you. Everything popping and creaking. You get up, it sounds like a symphony. You better be happy. Because somebody laid up somewhere who can't. But get this, there are people with a lot less than what we have doing a lot more. Why? Because they have determined in themselves that I'm going to leave a foothold. I don't care how small it is. I'm going to leave a foothold in the ground. What foothold you going to leave? Come on, this thing is personal. This is personal. It's absolutely personal. I don't know about you, but I ain't taking fear into next year. I got to get clear. 2020 vision. Miss Tashi Stokes. I just saw you. 2020 vision, baby. I am not taking fear with me. You know how I'm going to defeat fear? I just said it. Tell it the truth. You ain't smart enough. You right. And what else you got? Keep asking fear, what else you got? And what else? You don't have a degree? You're absolutely right. And what else? Fear hates to hear that. Why? Because fear cannot defeat a person who will tell the truth. Fear can't defeat you when you tell the truth. When fear tells you you're not smart enough, you say, you know what, you're right. But I'm going to study. I'm going to get some information. And my life experience makes me an expert. If fear tell you, you know what, Lacey, you don't have a nutritional degree. You know what, you're right. But the 40 years of me being morbidly obese, it makes me an expert in this mug. I had a PhD in being fat, baby. You can't tell me about what it takes. Use your experience as your expertise. Come on. Well, you don't have a nutritional degree and you don't have, you know what, you're right. You're absolutely right. But you know what? I was 305 pounds for 40 years. What you got? Your experience makes you an expert. Your experience makes you an expert. Do the study, do the research you need to do, and then step all into the arena. Brene Brown, man, Tasha was just talking about her, Brene Brown. She said, unless you're in the arena getting your tail kicked, I am not concerned with your criticism. Yep, I ain't concerned. Nope. Now, how you do it, I can tell you how you do it. Am I the only one with the answer? No. But you know what? I got enough. I got enough seed. I got enough seed to get you free. That's what I do know. You've been in abusive relationships. You free. You got enough experience right there. You done overcame financial hardships and you're free. You got enough experience right there. So fear has no power over the person that will tell it the truth and say, you know what? You're absolutely right. Now, what you got? I'm going to keep on going. I got to. Why? Because we are going to be held personally accountable. And we are responsible for the gifts that he's given us. Now, what you going to do with yours? I ain't the only somebody with the answer, but I know my answers will help you. You're not the only one with the answers, but your answers will help somebody else. It's not about being perfect. It's about being brave. Ain't that right, Tashi? It's about being brave. So be brave today. Tell fear the truth. Tell it the truth. Tell it the truth. And what else? And that's it. It loses its power when you tell it the truth. Jesus, with the temptation, told the enemy the truth with the word. Yes, use the word. Yes, use your words and say, you're absolutely right. I do not have a degree, but I got 40 years of experience and I'm an expert in this. I know how to do this. That's why when I try to help people, coach people, counsel people, and they tell me what they can't do, I get to tell them that's not the truth. Why? Because I have expert experience to prove that that is not correct. Fear wants to stop us. It can't hurt us, but it can stop you with the power that we give it. We give fear the power to stop us because we freeze up in the lie. Oh, that's a good word. We give fear the power to stop us because we freeze up in the lie. I'm not good enough. Bam. We wrap ourselves up. These are the hands that fear uses. We wrap ourselves up and we say, I'm not going to do it then. I'm not going to do it then because I'm never enough. I'm never going to be enough. And you know what I tell fear? You're absolutely right. Now what you got? Because I'm still going to do it. I'm 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 going to fall. I'm going to get hurt. I'm going to scrape up my knee. I'm going to get corrected. All right. Be open to correction. Be open to constructive criticism. I'm going to stand up. I might have to go over in the corner and cry a little bit, dust myself off, and keep on walking forward. Why? Because we're responsible. And no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, you have the key to get somebody else free. Because us being free automatically gives other people the liberty to be free. It does. I don't know how it works, but we don't have to know. Please, my last nugget, please stop waiting for the answer. Stop waiting for the answer and start moving. Stop waiting for the answers and just start moving in obedience to what God is saying. Well, God, I want to know how you're going to do this. And God is saying, I want to know when you're going to move. God is not obligated to give us answers when we're not willing to be obedient. All right, that was good. He's not obligated to give us answers and we ain't willing to be obedient. God is not obligated to give us answers and we're not willing to be obedient. Sometimes we want to wait till we have the answers in order to move. And God is like, no, that's not how it works. You be obedient and he'll unfold answers. He'll unfold reasons. A lot of times he wants to birth the reason through us as we are obedient to his instruction. And then we get to look and say, oh, that's the reason why that happened that way. Why? A lot of times we want answers that we are not mature enough to accept. Ain't that good? We're not mature enough all the time to accept the answer. And he wants to birth the answer through our obedience and have us to retrospectively say, that was good, God. Remember the chat? That's how David said it. It wasn't good when he was going through that. That's what Joseph did. It wasn't good when he was going through that, through all of those torturous things that he went through with his brothers. But afterwards, they said, you know what? God calls me to prosper in the land of my affliction, the place where I was afflicted the most. That's where the greatest blessing came from. Was it hard? Yes. Did it hurt? Yep. Did I cry? Mm-hmm. But man, did I grow. Wow. So that's all I'm going to leave you with. Defeat fear by telling it the truth. Tell it, yep, you're right. And I'm going to keep going. Keep going. We still have so much left in 2019. So many days left in 2019. So many conclusions that we need to reach before we step over into a new day. Your new day can start today. We ain't got to start next week. Your new day can start today. So anyway, I'm getting ready to get out of here because I got other stuff to do, and I know you do too. But I tell you what, one of my main focuses. One of my main focus today is going to be on defeating fear by telling it the truth. You're right. I don't have a degree, but I have a PhD somewhere else. All right. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Anyway, y'all have a good day. Get up and defeat fear. Tell it the truth, because it has no power when you're willing to be truthful and be honest. Be your own unique, special, complete, who God called you to be. That's all he's expecting. You don't see pigeons out there fighting to be eagles. Every other thing in nature is okay with its being what it is, except for us. Yeah. Eagles don't be fighting with any eagles don't fight with any other birds. They're just being their eagle selves. Whales don't fight with dolphins. Come on, dolphins don't be fighting with otters. Everything just is complete in itself and is developed in itself. Let's learn to be who we are. And that's a journey in itself. And that's a whole nother chat, and I ain't going to get into all of that. That's going to be a new chat, maybe for the new year. Anyway, you have an incredible day. Keep defeating fear. Tell it the truth. Yep, you're right. Yep, you're right. Yep, you're right. And keep on going in the power and in the authority that God has given you. And that's how we're going to rise up. That's how we're going to be who he called us to be. So anyway, I hope that helped you. I know it helps me. Anyway, my name is Lacey. I got some fruit. Okay, I just opened it up and have given you some seed. Miss Ebony, what? I'm done talking now. I'm done talking. Good morning. I hope you're doing well. My name is Lacey, though. Okay, I got some fruit. Now, I just opened it up and have given you some seed. Now, what you do with it, that's completely up to you. But I tell you what, it works. Okay? You put it to work, it works. Have a great day, and I will talk to you guys later. Okay? Bye.